I appreciate you all coming out. Your first comic coming to the stage. He runs the New Jersey Comedy Syndicate. He runs shows all up in North Jersey. He's a very sweet man, a very good-looking man. Make some noise for Chris Park, everybody.
Guys, keep it going for Walter. Wow, sweet, good looking. Oh, Walter, how are you single? Oh my God. Holy shit. I'm very happy to be here, guys. I was driving around looking for parking when I got here, and I like the old-fashioned building structures here in your town. I like it. It's like an old West town. It's like an old town from the old West just got like $500 million or something. It's like, oh, we're gonna build skeletons and make the streets really nice. I saw a giant skeleton before. Like it's March. It's not anyway. How you guys doing tonight? You guys having fun? That's excellent. Excellent. I'm happy to hear that. You don't have to clap right now. My name, like Walter said, my name is Chris Park. So as you can probably tell from my name and appearance, I am Korean. And, you know, for the round eyes in the audience who are a little confused, Park is just a very common last name in Korean, right? And I get weird things happen to me in my life all the time because of it. To this day, I still get like tons of junk mail. Well, I can't really call it junk mail, but it's just circulars for local Korean markets. To this day, and hey, the food looks great. I'm sure I'm missing out on deals. I just can't read the fucking thing. But one really funny story that happened to me with this was when I was in college. When I first went to college, you get a student ID and an email associated. And for the first few weeks, I was getting bombarded every day, like 7 or 8 emails to join the Korean club at my school. I was getting emails every day like, join the Korean club. We think you'd be a perfect match for the Korean club. You know, clearly they didn't know who they were talking to. And I finally emailed them back after a few weeks and I said, look, I really appreciate the invitation, but I got Korean, so please stop sending me emails. They emailed me back and says, well, we'll stop sending emails, but just so you know, Korean Club isn't just for Korean people. It's for everybody. The rice balls on these people. Like, you know, like, you're not just bombarding everybody in the school to join your Korean club as much as you possibly can, like you're trying to fill a quota or something. You're emailing me specifically because of my name. And I always regret, I should have showed up one day. I should have just showed up as a dorky white guy. I was like 100 pounds heavier than I am now. In sunglasses, just walking like, hey, I'm here for Korean Club! Konnichiwa! Right? That's what we say. I'll figure it out. Don't worry. That's why I'm joining the club. But I did decide to embrace my heritage, guys. I have decided I'm going to become a nail stylist. I'm going to become I'm going to get a job in a nail salon. I should do good. Anyway, anybody here smoke cigarettes? Anybody? No? Good. I'm trying to quit. I'm like on and off, one of those guys, you know, like be on the gum for a while, be doing really good, not smoking, just doing the nicotine gum, and then like one little fucking thing, you know what I mean? Just like one little thing, and next thing you know, just you know, but I gotta do it for a lot of reasons. Obviously, it's better for my health, better for my wallet, that's for sure. But the number one thing I'm looking forward to when I'm finally done smoking cigarettes is that I'll have less reasons to go into convenience stores and get stuck behind lottery people on the line. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Scratch holes, that's my little name for them. That's what I like to call them, scratch holes. It's always the same thing, right? It's always some dick, some guy who just got his social security check in the mail or something, and he can't wait to scratch the whole goddamn thing away, right? He can't take it. The worst part is they get on the line, and then when they get to the counter, that's when they decide which cards they want. That's when they go, oh, which one? They do that thing where they lean over the counter and like, yeah, what's the jackpot on those 22s? And, ooh, I like the way those 17s look. I'm not gonna buy the 7 cards, because you know 7's not really my lucky number, you know what I mean? He's elbowing you while you're just thinking about strangling to death because it's taking so long. You know, it's like, hey dude, I'm here to buy cigarettes. Do you mind getting your addiction out of the way so that I can get to the counter and get on with my addiction, please? At least my addiction's not gonna hold up the fucking line, you know? It's just unbelievable though. Obviously, I'm a very easily stressed man. But that's the thing, it's like, guys, it's 2025. But there's one universal rule when it comes to smoking. We know it's bad, we know it's awful, we know it stinks. But there's one universal rule about cigarettes. They're great, you know? They're perfect, right? They're just as perfect, like you do them when you're mad, you do them when you're happy, you do them in between, and everything else, right? But just like I said, it's 2025. Why can't science figure out how to make cigarettes healthy? That's all I'm asking. You know, make them out of aloe. I don't know. You know, I'm not a scientist. You know, make them improve your lung pressure, blood pressure. Help them improve your lungs. Make them so healthy that someday we can bring back Joe Camel, right? Make him a Nickelodeon cartoon, you know? Little commercials in between. Hey, guys, hey, kids, Joe Camel never goes anywhere without a pack of Camel Pluses, or whatever you call them. I don't know. I'm just the idea guy, not the marketer, but... I did get gifted recently. I got a gift from somebody, a really expensive bottle of moonshine. Yeah, it was really, really fancy. It's funny because moonshine to me was always just like, isn't that what dirt farmers make? Like, it's like, why is it so expensive? You know, like it just seems like something you can just slap a nice label on anything and make it expensive, I guess. But it was really good, and I was sharing it with another friend of mine. I said, dude, you gotta try this stuff. It's really good, really high quality stuff. And he goes, oh yeah, what's the proof? I go, well, the proof is I got so drunk on it once, me and my cousin banged in an outhouse. It's like, oh man, that's all the proof I need. Cheers. Then we made out. It was weird. Guys, recently I was going through some like old garbage, right? Like just old stuff we don't need anymore. And I came across a DVD collection that I had, right? I was like, oh god, this is like ancient. This is coming across like an old like, you know, thing like farmers 100 years ago used to make, like, ooh, what are these things, right? And I was reading the cover, and it was the cover of the movie The Sum of All Fears. You guys remember that one? Yeah, yes, right, not really. Yeah, yes, no, it's like not really good. But I like the cover. I liked on the cover you used to do the star rating. You know, usually like 4 stars, Siskel and Ebert, thumbs up. This one had 3.5 stars. I was like, so what's wrong with it? Why couldn't it get a full 4-star rating, you know? Was it Ben Affleck's face? Like, I don't know, like what was a half a star on? It's like, imagine going to a restaurant and be like, oh, our gourmet burgers are rated 3.5 stars. Well, why is it 3.5? Well, the lettuce is kind of rotten, but the rest is great, you know? Like, it's not a good rating, you know? It's not a good one. It's not good. You guys tired of, paper straws? When can we bring back plastic straws? That's what I'm waiting for. We have plastic straws here. Give it up for this place for having plastic straws. I am sick of paper straws. They disintegrate in my cup when I leave them there for a long time because I like to drink the ice as it melts. It just really disrupted my entire life, the paper straw thing. I'm just getting sick of it, you know? I'm getting sick of it. That's why it's like you gotta go to the places that have plastic straws, like this establishment. You know who doesn't have? You know who has paper straws? McDonald's, Wendy's. I don't go there anymore. Burger King has plastic straws still. Burger King said, "Fuck paper straws." So saith the king. It's like that's why that guy deserves a crown. You know what I'm saying? Guys, I'm single right now. I'm single. Just like I got a lot of single people, and they're both comics. What a coincidence! No, well, I am single right now, guys, but it's not my fault. It's not my fault. Recently, I was diagnosed with a condition, makes dating very difficult for me. The diagnosis is illiterate. See a vagina, and I'm just like, I'm not really. It's like the doctor's like, 1 or 2, 1 or 2. I'm like, neither. I don't know. I did have sex recently though with a I did. Thank you. I love starting off the joke that way. No, I did. I hooked up with this girl recently, and she turned out to be a veteran. She was a veteran, and I was giving one for the troops. I don't remember which war. I wasn't really listening, but no, Gulf War, I guess. Whatever. I don't know. You pick one. Anyway, it doesn't matter. No, and we did sleep together, and it did not go very well. She didn't have a good time. So at the end of it, I did thank her for her service and duly apologize for mine. did not go well. But things are not all lost for me in that department, folks. I did recently get invited to an orgy. Yeah.
Take your phone.
I can tell you're all like, oh, so what? You all came for one to come here. Fucking nerd. No. No, I did get invited to one, and my friend, he said that it was like this kinky, like BDSM kind of thing. Like he wanted, like, this girl wanted to be humiliated. right? So I was like, all right, what do you want to do? Tie her up and yell at her a lot or something? You know, I've seen some videos, folks. And he goes, no, we're not going to do anything like that. She wants to be humiliated, so we're going to have her give you a hand job. And I was waiting for like the next part, right? Like, okay, love it so far. What are we gonna do to humiliate her during this hand job? He goes, nothing, dude. She's just gonna do that. She'll be humiliated. I was like, oh man. So what? Should I be there by like 8 o'clock? Like, is that? I mean, I'm happy to help if that's what she wants. You know, it's kind of ruins my self-esteem, guys. And you know, it's like I'm trying to meet people. I'm trying to get myself out there, and random things just happen to be in my day-to-day life that kind of confuse myself about who I am as a person. Like recently, I accidentally had a mild sexual fantasy about Mr. Clean. Yes, you've been there, I can tell. No, I was in my kitchen, right, and I'm scrubbing the floor, I'm scrubbing the counter with one of those Mr. Clean magic erase brushes. You know, first of all, those things are bullshit. They just disintegrate in your hand after like 10 strokes. Don't buy them, it's a waste of money. But I was using one, and I kept looking at the package, right? You guys know Mr. Clean, right? Mr. Clean? I kind of look like his disappointing son. You know? Like, oh, it was never clean enough for Dad. You know, that's therapy. No, but I'm looking at him, and just like I'm scrubbing, and I keep looking like, ooh, Mr. Clean, what are you trying to do to me with those eyes, Mr. Clean? You know, with those deep, milky blue eyes, and that nice, warm, inviting smile. And you know, he's got a little earrings, so you know he's like a bad boy. You know, and scrubbing away. And just at the moment, I start imagining him coming up behind me and like rubbing my shoulders as I'm scrubbing the counter. I kind of snap out of it, like, uh-oh, didn't know this about myself, shit, you know? These marketing people are good, man. They don't just sell you a product, they like get in your psyche, you know? And I gotta imagine that I can't be the only person who accidentally had a fantasy about Mr. Clean, you know? It's gotta be happening nationwide. Housewives, house husbands, you know, I'm an equal opportunity pig, you know? Like, there's gotta be people just scrubbing the counter, scrubbing the floor, you know, singing that jingle to themselves, like, Mr. Clean, come and put me in my Mr. Clean. But guys, I just want you to know I don't want to have sex with Mr. Clean, but I do want him to hold me. And his arms just look really safe, you know? And his shirt looks so soft. I bet he uses bounce. Anyway. Well, guys, I'll leave with this. Like I said, I am single, and it's not like I don't try, right? It's not like I don't try. I do throw myself out there. I do the best I can, you know? Sometimes I feel like the universe will just throw me a curveball, and it's just like, even when I think something's going really good. You know, like I met this girl at a bar recently near my hometown, and we're talking, we're chilling, she's cute, you know, everything seems to be great. And then suddenly she goes, hey, I think I know you from somewhere. Now, at first I was just like, yeah, from your wildest dreams, am I right? I know, I said that, I actually said that. She goes, no, not from there. She goes, do you go to TD Bank? I go, yeah, I have a checking account at TD. She's like, I work through the drive-thru. I'm a teller there. I've handled your deposits and transactions before. And I was like, to her, I'm going, oh! But in the back of my head, I'm like, fuck. This woman knows how much money is not in my checking account. You know what I'm saying? She's seen too little, folks. She's seen too little. Couldn't even give her any deposits that night. Am I right? Let's go! I couldn't even bullshit her too at that point and be like, oh, that's really cool. Can I buy you a drink? She just looked at me and went, no, you can't. You really can't. I don't want you coming to the bank tomorrow and being like, do I have to pay the overdraft fee? Come on, didn't we have fun? Guys, give it up for your host. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Give it up for Chris Park, everybody.